Vi, welcome back to my channel and welcome to day number 1 of my 7-day healthy eating kickstart challenge. So today it is day number 1, of course. We're having breakfast. I'm going to be making a mango, raspberry, kefir, and oat smoothie. If you want to see the recipe in its full entirety, hit up taste.com.au and follow along. It's the 7-day healthy eating kickstart, not challenge. Challenge is what I'm making this. It's the 7-day healthy eating kickstart. So I'm going to grab all my supplies and get started. Alright, I've got all of my supplies. We have half a cup of chopped up fresh mango. We have a quarter cup here of fresh raspberries. Approximately an 1/8 cup of yogurt. This is the Zoe honey flavored yogurt. I have 2 tablespoons of rolled oats. And I've got 2 teaspoons of hemp seeds and a quarter cup of cold water. All this is going to go into a blender. And we're gonna make a smoothie. Alright, so when it's all blended, said and done, it's approximately 8 ounces. That's what it looks like all blended up. And I'm gonna give it a try and tell you what I think. Alrighty, my friends, so I snuck outside for a little peace and quiet because the kids are playing games and watching TV, and just being kids, it's a Saturday morning, so what do you expect? So my thoughts on my breakfast. So, I have some negatives as far as it goes. There were some strange textures to it. So it was kind of a strange slimy texture. It's got the seeds from the raspberries, which I'm not a fan of, and the oats themselves leave kind of a sort of like a chalky aftertaste, which I'm not a fan of. I've done lots of smoothies in my day when we got our Ninja blender, and I don't know, we kind of perfected our recipe as far as that goes for making the best morning smoothie. Plus, I have to say, another downside is it wasn't very cold. Now, I'm used to making my smoothies with frozen fruits, so I'm assuming that if you substituted the fresh strawberry or fresh raspberries and the fresh mango for frozen, it would be a cooler wake-up morning smoothie. For all the negatives, I will say that it was very fresh tasting. With every sip or gulp or whatever you want to say, every time I put some in my mouth, new flavors came out and they were prominent, so it was very much a mango flavor, and then I would taste a very strong raspberry flavor, and it was very fresh tasting. So if nothing else, it was very fresh tasting, and I will say, without a doubt, 8 ounces, I'm full. Granted, I'm not used to eating breakfast in the morning anymore because I tend not to eat breakfast. I just have a cup of coffee and that's about it. So my stomach has something in it for the first time in a long time before 10 a.m. So I'm full right now. So we will see. I've got lunch planned for later, of course. We'll have to check that one out. And yeah, basically that was just a quick rundown of my thoughts of the smoothie itself. I have some things that I would improve, but overall it wasn't a bad start to my day. Alrighty, my friends, it is lunchtime. So, going back into day 1's food at taste.com.au. I am having the smashed chickpea and veggie wrap with tahini dressing for my lunch. If you want the full entire recipe, you can look it up under that. I am making some changes, however, but we'll get to that in a minute. Let's go get all of our supplies. Alrighty, so we've got all of our supplies ready to go over here. The recipe says to basically make a hummus out of your chickpeas and parsley, and lemon juice. But I already had some hummus that's pre-made done, so I'm using the Kirkland Organic Hummus. It's just like a single serve cup of it. And I'm going to dice up and kind of make it finely chopped, I guess. Put it in there and stir it up together. I've got, let's see, what else? We've got our wrap. The recipe says to use whole grain wrap, but I just had some flour tortillas, white flour tortillas, so I'm going to go ahead and use that one. There is a quarter cup, or actually a quarter of a red bell pepper, and we've got half a carrot that I'm going to be using, and this is going to get grated. There is half of a small cucumber. This one is the English cucumber. I think I cut that into fourths because they're really long cucumbers. So this one's going to get chopped or diced. I've got approximately 1/8 of a cup of green leaf lettuce that I'm going to put on there. And when all is said and done, I'm going to sprinkle on some lemon juice and I'm going to sprinkle on some sesame seeds. The recipe calls for tahini, but tahini is basically like a paste of sesame seeds, so I figured it'd be close enough. So that is all the ingredients, and I will give you my thoughts and feelings when it's all done. My friends, that wrap is amazing. It had so many flavors. It was not lacking in taste or texture or anything. There was a good crunch when it came to like the bell peppers and with the cucumbers. Wonderful crunch. They were nice and juicy with a little bit of lemon juice on there and everything. Guys, I am not one that would eat that normally. Like if somebody said, hey, I've got this, you know, hummus wrap, basically hummus vegetable wrap, I would be like, no, I want my chicken and my ranch and all that other stuff. Guys, this had so much flavor and it had so much texture and it had so much everything good about it that it blew me away. And it needs no dressing or anything. Like, I think this just became my new peanut butter and jelly staple. It was really good. I highly recommend it. If anybody wants to try that recipe, you have to tell me what you think. I thought it was fantastic. So today's smoothie I thought was kind of a miss, more or less. But today's lunch was an absolute bullseye. It was so good. I will definitely be keeping that recipe and making that in the future 100%. It was really, really good. So this is all the stuff I'm doing for day one of my 7-day healthy eating kickstart challenge that I'm giving myself for the next 7 days, of course, because today is day number 1. So for the next 6 days after today, I feel very full. I was barely able to even finish the entire wrap, but I figured it's got nothing but a bunch of veggies, so I should probably eat the whole thing, so I did anyways. I didn't have any snacks between my breakfast or my lunch, nor was I hungry. When lunchtime came around, usually for me, when lunchtime is time to eat, it's like, oh my gosh, it's time to eat, I'm starving. I wasn't starving. I was like, okay, I could totally eat lunch, but I'm not starving by any means. So it was wonderful. So that was a great morning, great afternoon, wonderful food. I highly recommend it. Tonight, I'm going to be cooking 1 chicken breast because I need about a cup of shredded chicken for tomorrow. I believe it's for tomorrow's lunch. And I also need to cook about a half a cup of lentils because I was not able to find any canned lentils, and that's something else that I need for tomorrow's lunch as well. So I have a little bit of meal prep prior to tomorrow, but I won't get any footage of that because it's not necessary, but I will definitely show and share everything that happens tomorrow. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed coming along on my 7-day healthy eating kickstart journey. Today was day number 1 and it was great, and I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you guys come back and watch day number 2 tomorrow. So as always, go out there and be a pineapple, stand up tall, wear a crown, and be sweet on the inside. Eat healthy, my friends. I love you. See you guys next time. Bye.